What's up, gamers? Thanks for joining me again. Today I'm going to talk to you about what I think is the most OP build for the arena right now: Fire Staff Ice Gauntlet running Flamethrower and Pylon. Now, be prepared because if you choose to run this build, you will get a lot of hate. You'll be called cheese, brain dead, skillless, because people don't like when they die to something they have deemed easier to play. But don't worry, haters. My guess is that this meta is only going to last until October when the expansion is released. If they don't nerf it sooner, like they did to the previous cheese, the blunderbuss, which people were using macros to one-shot other players. Now that that's fixed, all of a sudden there are a lot less blunderbusses to worry about, which I think brings this Fire Staff Ice Gauntlet build to the top. But there are no macros or exploits in this video, just powerful but easy to use abilities, which tend to piss people off. I didn't make this my main build with the intention to make people mad. I've run every different Fire Staff build possible. I just enjoy using the flamethrower. And I would rather use Ice Spike over Pylon, but I just lag a bit too much to be effective with Ice Spike, and it's pretty buggy in arenas. So don't hate the player, hate the game. With that said, if you are thinking about making this overpowered build right now, good luck to you. The gear is very expensive. The sword and shield spear build in my last video was much easier and maybe just as good. But my mage was my main build, so I collected this gear over a lot of time and gold. But if you have some sitting around, then you can go farm arenas until the expansion comes out. So going into attributes now, it's pretty easy to spec for the mage build. 150 con will get you that minus 10 critical damage. This is kind of the sweet spot for DPS right now. And then maxing out your intelligence to do as much damage as possible. Moving on to abilities, the Fire Staff, I'm using Fireball, Flamethrower, and Burnout. These are all very flexible, adaptable, useful abilities. I'm not using Rune of Helios or Backdraft because I don't want to lose the perks, the 3 perks I would need to drop to get Rune of Helios over here that help with burning, adding more burn flamethrower damage. And I don't want to use Backdraft because it's really hard to judge if the enemy has 5 stacks of smolder on them and then hit them with a heavy attack. The chances of that happening are just too low. As for the Ice Gauntlet, we've of course gone Pylon, Ice Storm, and Entombed. Now you can probably switch out Ice Storm for Ice Shower if you prefer. I like Ice Storm because I like to throw that initial damage out there to get them worried in the beginning. Like I said earlier, I don't go Ice Spike, even though I'd like to, just because I feel like it misses so much. And probably the most useful ability here, Entombed, will save your life. It's pretty much a requirement with Ice Gauntlet. Now I'll talk about my gear. It's not as perfect as I would like it to be, but it's pretty damn good. I've got rune glass gems that make my fire attacks do 2% more damage in each piece of armor. That's 10% more fire damage total. And then the fire staff itself has got vicious, which really helps with flamethrower, flame attunement, more fire damage every second, and keenly empowered. If that ticks when I am using my flamethrower on somebody, it's gonna do a lot of damage. As for my Ice Gauntlet, the Flame Attunement and Vicious are both on there as well. That's because when I switch to my Flamethrower, they will work on both weapons and keep working on my pylon, making it do more damage as well. Although there is a trade-off, the flame attunement can only go off every 1 second. My gear here, I have resilient and elemental aversion on all of it. That's the most important part. I also have shirking energy here, and then I have all the fire staff and ice gauntlet abilities I could get. Like I said, it's not perfect. I want to switch out refreshing pillar for healing tomb up there and get another elemental aversion here. But what are you going to do? Stamina recovery, we're relying heavily on our dodges here, so we want stamina recovery and hardy so we can dodge more often, as well as shirking energy. And then we have the fanciful earring. This is PvE drop, and the mana regeneration will help you stay above 50% mana, which will make you do even more fire damage due to one of those perks on the tree. And then we have Brutal Heart Rune of Detonate, which used with Burnout could pretty much end an opponent instantly. And lastly, I'll talk about the gems on my weapons, the 20% elemental gems. I'm using these because even though it's been like this for years, these gems scale off intelligence by 200%, so it's actually about 20% more damage, whereas the rune glass gems do about 24, but they rely on stamina, and these do not. So you can get 20% damage even when you're at full stamina. That's why I'm using them. Now that I've reviewed the build, I'll move on to the gameplay. This is footage I recorded in a few hours of arenas. I'll be making a video on Greatsword Hatchet next, which is a bit harder to play, so I don't wear out the other players on my server with my fire staff and make them all hate me. I hope this video was useful to some of you. Thank you for watching, and good luck out there. Please enjoy the gameplay footage I got for you next.
3, 2, 1, destiny awaits! Another round! Another chance at glory! Three, two, one, to arms! A disappointing loss for the Blues! The arena thirsts for blood. Prepare yourselves for death and glory! 3, 2, 1. Make this a clash to remember! vanquished! Ready for more? The Blues are our new arena champions! 3, 2, 1, get ready to play! It's almost time! Ready for more? Three, two, one, and here we go! A crashing blow! Don't let it slip away! The arena has tasted your blood! Three, two, one, the moment of reckoning! The Blues are so close to victory! Prepare yourselves for death and glory! 3, 2, 1, the bloody contest begins! Can you see this? Strike him down! Another round! Another chance at glory! Three, two, one, the die is cast! Don't let it slip away! The arena thirsts for blood! It's almost time! Three, two, one, time to seize your triumph! Well struck against the red! victory! The Blues are our new arena champions! 3, 2, 1, destiny awaits! Brilliant strike! The Blues are so close to victory! The arena has tasted your blood! Three, two, one, and here we go! Strike him down! Ready for more? The arena thirsts for blood! Three, two, one, make this a clash to remember! They're on the ropes! Slip away! Prepare yourselves for death and glory! Three, two, one, destiny awaits! Are you not entertained? The Blues are so close to victory! Another round! Another chance at glory! Three, two, one, to arms! A disappointing loss for the Blues! Strike them down! The arena has tasted your blood! 3, 2, 1! Make this a clash to remember! Don't let it slip away! It's almost time! The Blues came! They saw! And they conquered! 3, 2, 1! Get ready to play! It's almost time! Another round! Another chance at glory! 3, 2, 1! The bloody contest begins! A red player has fallen! The Blues are sunk to victory! Prepare yourselves for death and glory! Three, two, one! Time to seize your triumph! A crushing blow! A blue player has fallen! Strike them down! And a single blue player snatched victory from the jaws of defeat! The Reds take the round, but this match is far from over. Three, two, one. The moment of reckoning! A brilliant strike! Don't let it slip away! Ready for more? The Blues bask in the light of glory! 3, 2, 1. Destiny awaits! A blue player has fallen! The Blues are so close to victory! It's almost time! Ready for more? Three, two, one. The die is cast. A disappointing loss for the Blues. Prepare yourselves for death and glory. Three, two, one. Time to seize your triumph. Strike them down! Oh, wait, what? The Blues came, they saw, and they conquered!